So before I get into the thing I want to show off, I figured it would be best for those who haven't played the original game to have like a sort of brief tour of it. So this is Mario 64, Super Mario 64. And shit, I had this on the N64 as a kid, along with like, you know, Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye. It was one of my favorite games, and I played the hell out of it. And I don't know, it's sort of ramped up in popularity a lot because of like the speedrunning scene and all those like rumors and creepypastas basically about how every copy is personalized. Every single copy of the game has an AI in it that will generate levels for you and whatnot. But honestly, none of that's real. It's just the fact that this game has a sort of allure to it. It feels different than everything else that you might play because, I don't know, it was one of the first truly 3D platforming games, so it kind of pioneered the entire genre, and just certain things about it are a bit off by today's standards. So this is Peach's Castle, the hub world, basically. Now, you would normally go into this area, and you go into the paintings to explore the levels. So this first level is Bob-omb Battlefield. And I'm just going to take a quick look around. There are these little NPC guys. It's a fun place to play around. I always thought those guys were kind of weirdos because of the way they just immediately charge at you the moment they see you. I'm not really trying to prove anything by running through here, I just want you to look and observe and see what's going on in these levels. King Bob-omb! The scariest boss of all time! Oh jeez. Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's gonna get me. Now, I've got this strange sort of memory involving that guy. People are always going on about how they have false memories of this game, but I remember jumping on top of his head and the crown actually, like, caused damage to me. And I just tried it there and it's not true. So here's another thing in the same vein. I very distinctly remember going in here, watching someone go in here and jump into the back of this, and inside there was a sort of white room with all these, like, little bowling balls rolling around, and there was a big star. Yeah, it was kind of like this texture, but like inside, and there were windows. It was very, something else. So let's go back out and keep looking around. A lot of people feel like the vibes are off in Princess Peach's Castle, and I feel like some of that is because of the way there's this sort of cutesy wall texture, but it's like clearly plastered over hard bricks. Like, it just sort of feels like this room used to be a bit more cold than it once was. Or than it currently is, rather. So, I don't know, let's quickly take a look at level 2 over here. It's a pretty basic level. You get introduced to a bit more verticality. This is the next level. What's it called again? Cool Mountain. The third level. I guess it's sort of notable for having this slide. There are a few slides in this game, but this one is the one I found pretty hard as a kid. Oops, I did not mean to do that, but I guess I took a big shortcut. Ah, an even bigger shortcut, all the way out of the level. Fuck. Well, this time I'm gonna go outside. And it's still kind of a slide outside, but you get all the way down, and it's just really nice. It feels good, because I guess the last couple levels you're focused on climbing up the whole time. And this one you're going down. Alright, that was pretty cool. I just cleared that whole gap. Oh my god, that was... I honestly thought I was gonna fall off there, but whatever. Pretty nice level. I need to stop leaving these levels by dying. Look at my lives, Christ. Not that it will matter too much. Oh my gosh, so this is one of my favorite rooms in the castle here. This one. Oh, the aquarium. Just look at them. They're so cute. Another time I dreamt about this game is I sort of was upstairs in the castle and I kept hearing like this weird roaring sound and like stomping, and I kept coming through the castle and I came to this area and it got louder and louder, and I went in here and for some reason Bowser was just in here acting like his normal boss fight self, and there was nothing I could really do because there's no bombs in here, but just another weird thing I dreamt about. So this level's called Jolly Roger Bay. It's a very popular level because of the music. You know what I'm just noticing is it's playing that sort of... Whenever I jump into the water and start swimming, the music kind of ramps up and adds those strings. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that. And as you come in here, it adds some percussion. I really love how this room looks. Just the sandy floor is really relaxing to me. I don't know what these guys are doing in here though, like, how do you get in? Can you swim too? I don't think so. You just got feet. This is a pretty interesting place back here. We got Boo leading us back into the courtyard. Their death noise is kind of weird. Anyway, so this place is pretty popular because of this plaque here. Everyone thought that it had something to do with unlocking Luigi as a playable character, but I'm sure everyone knows that one. Back here's another level I feel we should briefly look at. Big Boo's Haunt! Go on a ghost hunt. Wow, he can tell I'm looking at him from all the way down here. That's pretty neat. It's not one of my favorite levels, but it's sort of got a cool atmosphere going on. Damn, I wonder if I can actually... Damn it. Oh, I think I can totally get that. Fudge. Okay. One more time, one more time. Darn. What is wrong with my jumping skills right now? I'm honestly shocked that I was able to do that. That's pretty fun. It's another thing everyone's scared of in this game. The piano. I feel like I was the only person who wasn't scared of that as a kid. I don't even know why, because it seems like the kind of thing that would totally scare me. But that's pretty much all there is to see in a level like this. There's just more creepy rooms like that, and they don't all have something unique in them. Oh man. See, back here the brick texture is kind of just no fun. Like, where are the clouds and hills in here? It feels a lot more practical and like a place that the Princess Peach wouldn't really come very often. Now we're in the basement, which is sort of sewage, I guess? I don't really know. We got Toad here, hanging out in the basement. I do like this area, even though it's kind of gross. There's a few levels, like this secret level here. Shifting Sand Land. This level was always a bit scary to me as a kid because there's lots of, like, instant deaths and stuff. Like, any of this quicksand you touch, that's an instant kill. And if you sink too much into this sand, that's an instant kill. Then there's these things, with their weird painted faces all over them. Feels a little out of place with the Mario's art style, but those are another intimidating thing about this level because, well, they make you panic on this sort of precarious place above instant death. Oops, that was honestly an accident, but whatever. I think you get the idea with that level. We'll get some lives in here. Lethal Lava Land. Same music as the last level. There weren't honestly very many songs in this game. Like, there were a few, but kind of not that many. Enough to where they would always be reusing the same songs in certain levels. That was kind of funny. Okay, wait a sec. Something didn't spawn that I thought would spawn. There we go. Yeesh, the hitbox on these are tiny. Oh my god, can I get this one? Despite how dangerous this level seems, it's a really good place to farm lives if you do this. Because they just leave so many of them out in the open. Well, I don't know if they think they're out in the open, but they totally are. Like, that's enough of that. One last thing I guess needs to be mentioned is how fucking freaky this painting is. Oh, man. Because it doesn't represent anything in the level. Like, there's no flames with faces in this game. Here's Hazy Maze Cave. Another level.
Hazy Maze Cave. Oh, another level. Oh my god.
Both ways fraught with danger. Watch your feet. Those who can't do the long jump, make your way to the right. Kind of funny. So this way you go if you know how to do the long jump, which is, I guess a fair thing to check for if you're having kids play this game. Oops. That was close. This level's pretty compact and, you know, limited in exploration, but I don't know, in some ways it's the opposite, because it makes you feel like there's something around every corner, and honestly, there kind of is. Like, this area is pretty cool, with the sun coming down. So I feel like if I am showing off Hazy Maze Cave, I should at least show off the Hazy Maze part. So we're gonna go this way this time. Oops.
I can't long jump. I'm a baby.
Elevate for... You know what? Let's screw around with the metal cap for once. Really love the music in there. So here's another map. I guess this is a map of the maze below, but I've never really bothered to take a close look at it, because it's kind of ugly. But I guess it's showing off the entries and exits. It's the really weird design for sniffets in this game. I don't know why they're ghosts. But I actually think that's the coolest sniffet design. And that's about it for Hazy Maze Cave. Wait, where does this go? Huh? Right, okay. This is a sort of shortcut back to the entrance of the basement. Not that it's that much longer to just go the other way. I don't know, that's kind of a weird inclusion. But it's fun. In this room, we've got the stained glass. You can only go in one of them, and these are not those. Just felt like I should show that off. And this is called Peach's Secret Slide, or just the Secret Slide, I don't know. But I kind of imagine that this is a place that they built for Peach to go and have fun or something, as a kid, maybe? It seems a little dangerous, but I'm sure it's not that bad. This is upstairs. This is kind of where the game picks up, I guess. Upstairs lobby. I guess I'll show off this level first. Wet Dry World. Everyone likes to make fun of this level for being very strange, I guess. Because, I mean, like, what the hell is going on with this level geometry? Like, what is that? Like a little bridge? And there's this sort of tower with arrows on it. It all seems so pointless, and like, no one would ever construct something like this. Especially when the water is down fully, like... Let's get the water drained. It's all just so weird. I guess you could say it's the most, like, video gamey level in this game. Maybe, other than, like, Rainbow Ride, which is... I don't even want to go there, to be honest. But I'm gonna briefly go there. But again, it's not video gamey enough to where you could be like, oh yeah, it's just like an obstacle course. It's clearly like something else. It's really strange. And these guys look like total jerks. Trying to get a good look at that fun little Koopa design on the side of him. Ah, screw it. So down this way is the part everyone likes to bring up whenever they talk about how strange this level is. As if it's like the most terrifying thing they've ever encountered in their entire life, but whatever. You have to swim all the way down here. And you're met with a flooded town. Okay, that was weird, but... So yeah, this is definitely very strange. It seems like a sort of, I don't know, unfinished town? Like, I can't imagine anyone ever actually lived here. But, you know, it's fuel for speculation all over the dang place. Like, was this place flooded and then abandoned? Or was it not finished and then abandoned because of the flooding? What is the flooding? Like, all these different questions going on. Like, why is this wet, dry world? Why not just, like, dry world? You know what I'm saying? Where's all the water coming from? I guess is what people wonder. Myself included. Because they sort of gave it this mysterious tone, as if something important is going on here. Like, they didn't just give it, like, a standard underground theme, it's got this very strange tone to it. This is the mirror room, and there's a secret level here. If you look in the mirror, there's a painting that's not there. And Boom, it's right there. Snowman's Land. Another level that kind of reuses stuff from another level, but I've always liked this level because it's sort of wide and open and fun to play around in. Oh my god, I don't know if I've ever seen that animation. At least I haven't since I was very little. That seems very obscure. We got these thingies. And the Snowman, which apparently you can kill. Very funny. That's about it for that level, honestly. I do want to get through this a bit quickly, because this is just sort of a prequel episode, I would say, where I just want to give you a general idea of like what is to be expected from Super Mario 64. So this is another level we've got here, Tall Tall Mountain. It is extremely tall, yes. Look at all that. Jesus, it's confusing, but you know, I think the textures are a bit uglier than normal in this level. But don't tell them I said that. Bit of a shortcut there. Oh my god! Okay. Gotcha. You're choking me. Oh, whoa! Okay. I did not mean to. I am so sorry, Yukiki. Jesus. I've never had that happen before. That's insane. This is another level on the second floor. This is Tiny Huge Island. The whole gimmick is there's no, like, normal-sized island. It's either a really small one or a really big one. I don't really like this level, but it is pretty nostalgic, I suppose. It just feels very awkward to play on. Like, even if it were normal size, there'd be no way to navigate the whole thing. You're having to, like, tiptoe all over the place. Then we get to the huge version through these pipes. And I think you get the idea. Sort of a standard, like, grassland mountain level, but you can get big or small. Oh, I guess something that is interesting about Tiny Huge Island is there's this sort of forced perspective room where you look to this side and you look to this side and there's like, oh, it's the same painting, but you walk up and it's right there. Or you go to the huge one and it's like, whoa, okay, really far away. It's very cool, especially since this was like an early 3D game. You can imagine that they were just sort of throwing rooms together and like trying out perspective tricks, and they were like, you know what, that would be cool as a room in the game. And the top floor, oh my gosh, I really love the blue walls up here. It gives off like such a relaxing feeling, unlike the levels that are up here. Tick-tock clock. The machinery in this level can move at random speeds, but honestly, this level is dog water. It's extremely difficult. It's no fun. The music is really annoying. And there's plenty of glitches, like invisible walls that should not be there, for example. It seems like I've got the random speeds at this time, like all the machines are just kind of wigging out. Usually they're going at a consistent speed or whatever. And they can go from very fast to like literally immobile. I think you get the idea with that one. Not only is the music annoying and loud and obnoxious, but then you've got those zappy enemies fluttering around all over the damn place, and they're just emitting constant noise too. It's sensory overload at its finest. And this is Rainbow Ride, another level with the same exact issues, except this time you get to sort of... It's like the closest to an auto-scroller that we have in Super Mario 64. You wait and wait and wait on these rainbow rides. And oh my gosh, there's plenty of things that can kill you. I think you get the idea for that one too. It's a level that I honestly just skip over if I'm playing the game casually. Because usually by the time you get here, if you're collecting all the stars, you have enough to get into the top floor. The top floor, I guess. But yeah, I think that's about a decent tour of the original Princess Peach's castle. For now. One last thing I want to show off is the roof of the castle. Once you beat the game and have all the stars, you can use this cannon to get all the way up to the top. And up here is our pal Yoshi.
Mario, is that really you? It's been so long.
And he will give you 100 extra lives. Very fun little thing to do. God, I wish I could ride on top of Yoshi's back and jump around and stuff, but they didn't put it in the game. And I guess that does it entirely for the original Mario 64. There is a couple things I didn't show off, but that's pretty much the gist of it. So now we're going to move on to the next thing.